Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of SNL, Saturday Night Library Trivia. This series was created by Carrie and Amber at the Pal Branch, and I'm your host, Mandy, also from the Pal Branch. Here are the rules. Today, there are 3 rounds of trivia. Grab a piece of paper and pen if you want. Feel free to pause this video at any time. There is no time limit. Don't be cheating. And the prize for the winning person or team is that you are super smart because today's category is really hard, and it is common bonds. So what that is I will show you a picture of 3 things, and you have to figure out what the bond or link between the 3 of them would be. If you want to number your piece of paper, round 1 and 2 are common bonds, and there are 20 questions. And round 3 is movie common bonds. So I'm going to show you 3 movie posters, and you have to tell me the actor or actress that all 3 movies have in common. There are also 20 questions in that category. Okay, let's go! Round 1, common bonds. So we have a dime, we have Pluto, and we have the state of Rhode Island. Question 2. The Ford Motor Company, Nebraska, and a U.S. $5 bill. Question 3. A florist, a furniture store, and an obstetrician. Question 4. A head, a tail, and a cross. Question 5. A bicycle tire, toothpaste, and a chemistry lab. The first 2, if you think of those first 2 things, you might get it easier. The lab threw me for kind of a loop. Question 6. Africa, Little Red Riding Hood, and a matador. At first I thought the answer to this was Toto, but then I realized, yes, Toto's Africa, but Little Red Riding Hood is not the Wizard of Oz, and the matador has nothing to do with it. So it is not Toto. Question 7. Electronic, fan, and junk. Question 8. Highway, catcher, and astrologer. This might be the hardest one, but these are all hard. My brain just doesn't work like this. My brain doesn't work like this. So if you're looking at all these and going, I have no idea, it's because we must have very similar brains. I'm so much better at like pop culture stuff. These are hard. Question 9. Radio, car engine, piano. Question 10. A car, a tree, an elephant. This one's kind of easy. Question 11. London, Jeff, and Brooklyn. If you say they all abide, you're not wrong, I guess. Question 12. Lily, bachelor, shoulder. Question 13. Palm, Christmas, apple. Question 14. North, barber, telephone. Question 15. Shin, soup, funny. Question 16. Baby, goose, speed. That's a unnamed, untitled goose game. I want to play, but I don't have a Switch. Question 17. Coffee, class, check. Question 18. Search, fire, car. Shout out to original Top Gear. That is the Fiat 500 Abarth. I guess they're not gonna make them anymore. They're making it like the 70s. I don't know. I'm gonna go on a Top Gear tangent now because I love that show. Question 19. Lime, spot, flash. And question 20, wedding, liberty, and door. That is my wedding, and that is one of those dental shelf doors from Hometown. You guys watching that? We're watching that. All right, round 2, common bonds. So this is kind of the same idea, but the pictures aren't labeled. So it's going to get a little harder. I'm going to help you guys out a little bit because this is tough. All right, 1. Question 2. So first thing obviously is like a house. Second thing could be soldiers or it could be something else. And then I don't want to give away the third one. All right, number 3. Dog. We've got some kind of furry thing, and then we got a spring. Question 4. This one's easy-ish. The middle is, the middle one is baseball. Question 5. Now focus on the last 2 pictures. The first one I felt like I never got the first one, but the last 2 I did. Question 6. So we got like a beehive, a rooster, and a barbershop. Question 7. We got a guitar, we got Three's Company, and we got a slide. I mean, the Three's Company clue is like a little bit of a stretch. Also, when you get the answers to all these, it's like when somebody tells you a pun. Like, you get the answer and go, ugh. So, yeah, get ready for the answers portion. Question 8. We got a chicken, we got a Post-it note, and we got butter. Question 9. Question 10. So we got Bart Simpson, we got a horse, and we got like a forest or a jungle. Question 11. Question 12. So we got like a nurse, a lemon, and a bull. $13. I will admit I don't get this one. So when we get to the answer, somebody in the comments is going to have to tell me what it means, because I don't even have a clue. I do not get, even looking at the answer, I can't get this one. $14. $15. I'll give you a clue. The one in the middle is legal. That might be too easy. I feel like I just gave that away. It's okay. $16. Okay, I'm gonna give you a big clue for the middle one is Lake Erie, because I had to look up that flag. So yeah, middle one, Lake Erie. $17. Okay, so we've got an oven, we've got a billiard table, and we've got a deer. $18. I'll give you a clue. The first picture is a waitress. I went too hard on this. I was like, oh, a sommelier. Like, no, don't. Don't ever think it's a waitress. 19. And 20. I'll give you a clue, that first picture is a van. All right, round 3. Take a deep breath. That was super hard. Those are really, really tough. So what I'm going to do now is show you 3 movie posters, and then you tell me the actor or the actress that is similar in all 3 of them. So the person that was in each of those 3 movies. I didn't deeply research this, I will say too. So if there is more than one actor in common in these 3 movies, you get a bonus point. I don't know. All right, number 1, we got Independence Day, Suicide Squad, and Spies in Disguise. Every time I could get an animated movie for this, I did, because it's so much harder. Alright, number 2, Eat, Pray, Love, Ocean's 11, and Steel Magnolias. Anytime you see that little blue dot, it means I covered up a person who is the person that is in all 3 of those movies. Or their name. Alright, number 3, X-Men, Cloud Atlas, and Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Number 4, The Shining, The Witches of Eastwick, and The Little Shop of Horrors, the 1965 version? I think it's 65. If you know better than me, put it in the comments. Number 4, Ghostbusters 2016, This is 40, and The Hangover Part 3. Number 6, Goodfellas, Pulp Fiction, and Deep Blue Sea. If you like the Chappelle Show, you probably already got this one. Alright, question 17. The Quick and the Dead, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and Body of Lies. Question 8. Doubt, The Help, and Get On Up. Question 9. Moulin Rouge, The Hours, and Batman Forever. Question 10. From Heck, you guys can read what the real title is, Donnie Brasco, and A Nightmare on Elm Street 1, the first one. Question 11. Cruel Intentions, Sing, and American Psycho. Those are 3 very different movies. Question 12. Glory, Inside Man, and the remake of The Magnificent Seven. Question 13. Rocky Horror Picture Show, The Lovely Bones, and Enchanted. Question 14. Moana, The Mummy Returns, and Fast and the Furious 6. Question 15. Thor, The Dark World, The Mask of Zorro, and Bram Stoker's Dracula, the one that was directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Question 16. American Graffiti, Apocalypse Now, a movie which I will never watch again, and Ender's Game. Man, that's Coppola too. What am I doing? Question 17. The Hobbit, Sleepy Hollow, and Tim Burton's Corpse Bride, a movie which I will watch again because it was lovely. Very nice. Question 18. The Dark Knight, Inception, and Interstellar. Question 19. Leon the Professional, Thor the Dark World again, and Garden State. And question 20. Joker, Once Upon a Time in America, and The Untouchables. Alright, it's time for answers. Let's go. Round 1. Common bonds. Dime, Pluto, and Rhode Island are all the smallest of their kind. If you count Pluto as a planet, and we don't have time right now to talk about that, it's really complicated, but they're all really small. We'll go with that. Question 2. The Ford Motor Company, Nebraska, and the US $5 bill are all Lincoln. I don't know why that Lincoln has a stack of pancakes on his head, but it's fine. Question 3. Florists, furniture stores, and obstetricians all deliver. Question 4. You can have a headwind, you can have a tailwind, and you can have a crosswind. Question 5. Bicycle tires, toothpaste, and chemistry lab all have tubes. Like test tubes, toothpaste tube, bicycle tube. Yeah. Number 6. Africa, Little Red Riding Hood, and Matador all have capes. It's not Africa's Toto. Or Toto's Africa. Question 7. You can have electronic mail, fan mail, and junk mail. Question 8. You can have highway signs, the catcher does signs, and astrologers read signs. That's a hard one. That was a tough one. Number 9. Radios, car engines, and pianos all get tuned. Number 10. Cars, trees, and elephants all have trunks. If you're in England, that's a boot. So that would make sense at that point. 11 is London Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, and Jeff Bridges. 12, you can have a lily pad, you can have a bachelor pad, and you can have a shoulder pad if you're from 1980 or trying to be powerful. I definitely have like a suit that's like looks like a football player. Number 3, palm trees, Christmas trees, apple trees. That one was maybe too easy. 14, North Pole, barber pole, telephone pole. 15, shin bone, soup bone, funny bone. 16, baby bump, goose bump, speed bump. 17, this is the one, even I made this quiz up and I had to look this up again. Coffee mate, classmate, checkmate. 18, search engine, fire engine, car engine. 19, limelight, spotlight, flashlight. 20, a wedding bell, a Liberty Bell, and the doorbell. Alright, round 2. Turtles, M&Ms, and the ocean all have shells. 2, it's house paint, war paint, and finger paint. That one's really hard. I was trying to give you guys a clue, but it's like I couldn't say like, oh, it's a battle, because then you'd be like, battle paint? Like, what is that? Number 3 is hot dog. I think that's hot fuzz in the middle, and then hot spring. Number 4, these all have diamonds. So a baseball diamond, diamonds the cards, and then an engagement diamond. Number 5, top hat, top 40, top gun. That one's harder. Question 6, honeycomb, rooster comb, normal comb. They all have combs. Number 7, electric slide, electric guitar, electric company, like Three's Company. I know it's a stretch, it's fine. Question 8, chicken finger, finger stick or sticky finger, butterfinger. Question 9, White House. I think it's White Light is the middle one. And White Christmas. If I'm wrong about that middle one in the comments, if you got white either way, it's fine. I'm trying to figure out what that middle one is. I was assuming it was spectrum of light, so it's like white light. I guess it could be white lines, like that song in Shaun of the Dead. That's a joke only for Shaun of the Dead fans. 10, Black Bart, Black Stallion, Black Forest, home of the cake and the ham. 11, Game of Life, Life Cereal, Life Magazine. 12, Head Nurse, Lemonhead, Bullheaded. 13, I still don't get this one. Like, ice cream bands? Lip bands? I don't know. Also, did I just write the wrong answer for this? Can somebody in the comments tell me what's going on with this one? Because I'm assuming that's piping at the first picture. Yeah, I think I wrote the wrong answer for this one, so you tell me how this makes sense. I'm confused. This one I got, though. I got rubber tree, rubber band, rubber stamp. $15, we got first aid, legal aid, hearing aid. $16, we got ear canal, Erie Canal, and Panama Canal. That I had to look it up, so I even had to cheat, but the flag is Panama. 17 is an oven rack, like rack up the billiard balls, and a rack on a deer, 10-pound buck. 10-point buck. They're way more than 10 pounds. 18, you tip a waitress, tip of the iceberg, and tip of your tongue. 19, it is a keyboard, a surfboard, and a motherboard. That's a mom. And 20, a minivan, a mini skirt, and an iPod mini. All right, round 3, common movie bonds. So I'm going to do the 3 posters and you tell me who the actor is. Number 1, it was Will Smith. Number 2 is Julia Roberts. She was in Steel Magnolias and a couple other things, a couple other billion things. Number 3 is Halle Berry. I forgot she was in the Cloud Atlas, but she was like the main actress in that thing. And obviously X-Men. 4 is Jack Nicholson. Obviously he was in The Shining, but then he was in those other 2. I forgot he was in Little Shop of Horrors too, but he's like super young. Number 5 is Melissa McCarthy. Been in a bunch of stuff. 6 is, of course, Samuel L. Jackson, the man, the myth, the legend. 7 is Leo. Leo's been in the same thing about like 500 things too, but it was hard to find a poster that didn't have his face on it for this one. 8 is Viola Davis, who's amazing. 9 is Nicole Kidman, who doesn't even look like Nicole Kidman in that picture, but she was in all 3 of those. The Moulin Rouge was the big clue for that one. That was her big kind of breakout thing. I mean, not really. She was already an actress, but that was like a huge movie. 10 is Johnny Depp. He's in like a whole bunch of other stuff too. 11 is Reese Witherspoon. I forgot she was in Cruel Intentions, but I also hate that movie, so that's probably why. 12 is Denzel. Probably Glory was the big clue on that one. 13 is Susan Sarandon. She was infamously super young in Rocky Horror. 14 is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's been in everything. He's in a ton of stuff now, but he's been in stuff for forever. 15 is Anthony Hopkins, and yes, I did have to use that gif. 16 is Harrison Ford. Fun fact about this scene in Indiana Jones, everybody on the set got food poisoning like a day before this was supposed to be shot. He was supposed to do a big sword fight with this guy, and he's like, just shoot him. Like, they were all too sick. 17 is Christopher Lee throwing up the rock. He's amazing. 18 is Michael Caine, and this is one of my favorite movies to get Carter, and I'm not recommending it because it's rated very R, but it was a really good movie, and I really like the soundtrack, and Michael Caine is pretty awesome, and I really liked him in Italian Job, and I could talk all day about it. He's my favorite, and he was really good in Dark Knight. I really liked him as Alfred. That's all. 19 is Natalie Portman. I didn't even know she was super young in Leon the Professional. She was like 12 or something. She's probably not that young, but she was super young. And 20 was Bobby D. Robert De Niro. Again, the man, the myth, the legend. I was going to do The Irishman with this one. Yeah, that's too easy. Alright, so how did you do? If you got 0 to 20, come on. If you got 20 to 40, that's pretty common. And if you got over 40, you are uncommon genius. You are a genius of uncommon standards. Thanks for playing, everybody. That was a hard one. If your brain hurts right now, I agree with you. Thanks for playing. Next week, join us. The theme is going to be dogs. Well, goodbye.